In the quiet cold of an Alaskan winter night, the sky was suddenly split by a blaze of unnatural light. Jack, now living a quieter life after his Navy days, was outside his cabin when he witnessed it. A burning object streaking across the heavens, its trail of fire cutting through the stars before crashing into the frozen forest a few miles away. Without a second thought, Jack grabbed his heavy coat and emergency kit. His instincts as a pilot kicked in. Someone might need help, and he might be their only chance. His truck rumbled to life, old but reliable, and he headed towards the crash site, guided by the fiery glow against the night sky. Reaching the vicinity of the crash, Jack parked his truck behind a thick copse of trees and proceeded on foot. The air smelled of burnt metal and ozone, a clear sign that whatever had come down was no ordinary meteorite or satellite. As he approached, he saw the wreckage of what was unmistakably an alien spacecraft embedded in the ice and snow. Carefully, Jack climbed over the twisted metal, his breath visible in the frigid air. In the midst of the wreckage, he discovered a strange pod, and inside it, a girl, clearly not of this world. She was unconscious but alive. Gently, Jack lifted her from the pod and carried her back to his truck, feeling her warmth through his thick gloves, a stark contrast to the bitter cold surrounding them. Once inside the truck, he wrapped her in blankets and drove back to his cabin, all the while hoping she would be okay. Back at the cabin, Jack tended to the alien girl with care, using his emergency medical skills to treat her wounds. Gradually, she regained consciousness, her eyes opening to reveal a depth of gratitude and wonder. They couldn't communicate with words, but through gestures and expressions, they began to understand each other. Days turned into weeks, and as she healed, a bond grew between them. Jack learned her name was Lyra, and she had been on a mission far from her home planet. Through shared experiences and the simple act of caring for one another, their connection deepened. In the silence of the Alaskan wilderness, amidst the snow and the stars, Lyra found a safe haven with Jack. She fell in love with the man who had saved her, and he, in turn, found a sense of purpose and companionship he hadn't known he was missing. Their love was as extraordinary as the night they met, a testament to the boundless possibilities of the universe. As time passed, Jack and Lyra worked together to repair her spacecraft, combining their skills and knowledge. They faced numerous challenges, but their determination never wavered. The Alaskan wilderness, once a place of solitude for Jack, became a backdrop for their shared journey. One day, as the snow began to melt and the first signs of spring appeared, Lyra's spacecraft was finally ready for launch. It was a bittersweet moment for both of them. Lyra had to return to her home planet, but the bond they had forged was unbreakable. On the day of her departure, Lyra stood beside her repaired spacecraft, looking at Jack with tears in her eyes. "I will never forget you," she said softly, her voice filled with emotion. Jack held her close, feeling the weight of their imminent separation. "Neither will I, Lyra. You've changed my life in ways I never imagined." With one final embrace, Lyra boarded her spacecraft. As the engines roared to life, Jack watched with a heavy heart as the craft lifted off, soaring into the sky and disappearing among the stars. Though they were worlds apart, the love between Jack and Lyra remained a shining beacon in their hearts, a testament to the incredible adventure they had shared and the extraordinary bond they had formed. Months had passed since Lyra's departure, but Jack still felt her presence in every corner of his cabin. The Alaskan wilderness, once a place of solitude, now held memories of their time together. He often found himself gazing at the stars, wondering how she was faring in her distant world. One particularly cold night, as Jack sat by the fire, he heard a faint beeping sound coming from the corner of the room. It was the communicator device Lyra had left behind, a device she had taught him to use for emergencies. His heart raced as he picked it up and saw the glowing message. "Jack, can you hear me?" He fumbled with the buttons, finally managing to respond. "Lyra, is that you?" The device crackled, and then her voice came through clear and filled with joy. "Yes, Jack, it's me. I've found a way to stay in touch. Our planets have finally established a communication link." Relief and happiness surged through Jack. "Lyra, I've missed you so much. "I've missed you too," she replied. "But I have good news. Our scientists are working on a way to create a stable portal between our worlds. It will take time, but one day we can be together again." Hope rekindled in Jack's heart. "I'll be waiting, Lyra, no matter how long it takes." Their conversations became a regular part of Jack's life. Every night he would sit by the fire talking to Lyra about his day, the progress of the seasons, and the repairs he continued to make on his cabin. Lyra shared stories of her home planet, her people, and the advancements they were making. As years went by, Jack continued to live his life, finding purpose in his daily routines but always looking forward to his nightly conversations with Lyra. The promise of their reunion kept him going, even on the toughest days. One spring morning, as the snow began to thaw and the first buds of new life appeared, Jack received a message from Lyra that was different from the usual updates. "Jack, the portal is ready. We can finally be together." His heart pounded with excitement and disbelief. "Are you serious? How do we do this?" Lyra's instructions were clear and concise. Jack followed them meticulously, setting up a small device she had sent through their communication link. As he activated it, a shimmering portal began to form in the middle of his living room, glowing with an ethereal light. With bated breath, Jack watched as Lyra stepped through the portal, her form materializing before his eyes. She looked just as he remembered, but with a radiance that took his breath away. "Lyra," he whispered, stepping forward to embrace her. She smiled, tears in her eyes. "Jack, I'm home." Their reunion was filled with laughter, tears, and endless conversations. They spent days exploring the Alaskan wilderness together, sharing every moment they had missed. Lyra's presence brought new life to Jack's world, filling it with joy and love. As they settled into a new routine, blending their lives and cultures, Jack and Lyra knew that their love had defied the boundaries of space and time. They had proven that no distance was too great, no obstacle too insurmountable. In the quiet cold of an Alaskan winter night, under the same sky that had brought them together, Jack and Lyra found their forever. The stars above shone brightly, bearing witness to a love story that transcended the universe itself. Their days together were a blend of wonder and joy as Jack and Lyra adjusted to their newfound life together. Lyra marveled at the natural beauty of Alaska, its vast landscapes and pristine wilderness, unlike anything she had seen on her own planet. Jack, in turn, delighted in showing her the simple pleasures of his daily routines, chopping wood for the fire, fishing at the nearby lake, and watching the northern lights dance across the night sky. As they shared their experiences and learned from each other, their bond deepened even further. Jack introduced Lyra to his neighbors and friends in the nearby town, who welcomed her with open arms despite the initial shock of meeting someone from another world. Lyra's warmth and curiosity won over even the most skeptical, and soon she became a beloved member of their small community. Months turned into years, and Jack and Lyra built a life together that blended their cultures and experiences. They faced challenges, of course, moments of misunderstanding and adjustment, but their love and respect for each other guided them through every obstacle. Together, they found a harmony that transcended their different origins, creating a home where both of their hearts could flourish. Their story became a source of inspiration and fascination for many, a testament to the power of love and the resilience of the human spirit. Visitors from around the world came to hear their tale, drawn by the romance and adventure that had unfolded in the remote Alaskan wilderness. Through it all, Jack and Lyra never forgot the extraordinary circumstances that had brought them together. They often looked up at the stars, remembering the night when fate had intervened and changed their lives forever. Their love story, born under the quiet cold of an Alaskan winter night, continued to shine brightly, a beacon of hope and possibility for all who heard it. Their bond withstood the test of time and the challenges of two worlds merging into one shared existence. Jack and Lyra's love deepened with each passing season as they navigated the intricacies of blending their backgrounds and aspirations. Together, they planted a garden outside their cabin, where Lyra introduced exotic plants that flourished in Alaska's unique climate, while Jack taught her the secrets of cultivating vegetables that sustained them through the long winters. Their relationship was not without its moments of longing for their respective homes and families. Jack missed the familiar sights and sounds of Earth, while Lyra often reminisced about her own world, sharing stories of its landscapes and customs with Jack by the fireside. Yet, their mutual commitment to each other and the life they were building in Alaska remained unwavering. As the years passed, they became integral parts of each other's lives. Jack continued his work as a skilled craftsman, building furniture and cabins for neighbors, while Lyra used her knowledge of advanced technology to assist in local scientific research and environmental conservation efforts. Their contributions to the community were admired and respected, reflecting their shared values of kindness, compassion, and a deep reverence for the natural world. Their story became a legend whispered among the people of Alaska, a tale of love transcending galaxies, reminding everyone of the boundless possibilities that could arise from chance encounters and unexpected connections. Visitors came not only to marvel at the beauty of the Alaskan wilderness, but also to witness firsthand the enduring love between Jack and Lyra, a love that defied all odds and spanned the vastness of space. One crisp autumn evening, as they watched the aurora borealis paint the sky with ribbons of green and purple, Jack turned to Lyra with a gleam in his eye. "Do you remember the night we first met?" he asked softly, his voice filled with nostalgia. Lyra smiled warmly, her gaze following the dancing lights above. "How could I forget?" she replied, leaning into his embrace. "That night changed everything for us, and I wouldn't trade any of it for the world," Jack murmured, pressing a gentle kiss to her forehead. "You've made my life richer in ways I never imagined possible." They stood together in silence for a moment, their hearts beating in sync with the rhythm of the universe around them. In that tranquil moment, surrounded by the beauty of the Alaskan wilderness and the love they had cultivated together, Jack and Lyra knew that they had found their forever home, in each other's arms. As they continued to gaze at the shimmering lights overhead, their love story continued to unfold, a testament to the enduring power of love and the infinite possibilities that awaited those who dared to follow their hearts. As the years rolled by, Jack and Lyra continued to cherish their life together in the Alaskan wilderness. Their love deepened with each passing season, weathering storms and celebrating triumphs, weaving a tapestry of shared memories that bound them closer with every thread. Their cabin, once a solitary refuge for Jack, now echoed with the laughter of friends and the warmth of shared meals. Lyra's presence had transformed it into a haven where people gathered not just for shelter, but for the comfort of her stories and the wisdom she imparted from her world. She became a healer in her own right, blending her advanced knowledge with the natural remedies Jack had learned from his years in Alaska. Together, they explored the vast expanses of the wilderness, discovering hidden lakes, ancient trees, and secret trails that spoke of the land's rich history. They found solace in the quiet moments, fishing on tranquil mornings and stargazing on clear nights, their conversations a blend of earthly musings and interstellar wonders. Jack continued to craft beautiful furniture, each piece a testament to his skill and dedication. Lyra's technological prowess contributed to local projects, aiding in sustainable energy initiatives and environmental monitoring that benefited both humans and wildlife alike. Their collaborative efforts became a symbol of unity within the community, bridging the gap between earthly traditions and extraterrestrial innovations. Their love story inspired many, becoming a beacon of hope and possibility in a world often clouded by uncertainty. Visitors from far and wide sought them out, drawn not only by curiosity but by a desire to witness firsthand the enduring love that had brought two worlds together. Through it all, Jack and Lyra never lost sight of their origins, They cherished memories of their respective homelands, sharing stories and traditions that enriched their lives and strengthened their bond. Though they had built a life on Earth, the stars above always held a special place in their hearts, a reminder of the infinite possibilities that had brought them together. One crisp autumn morning, as they walked hand in hand along a familiar trail, Jack paused, his gaze fixed on the horizon, where the sun painted the sky in hues of gold and amber. He turned to Lyra, his eyes reflecting a lifetime of love and gratitude. "Lyra," he began, his voice steady yet filled with emotion, "I never imagined when I first saw that blaze of light in the sky that it would lead me to you. You've given me more than I could ever have dreamed of, a love that transcends time and space." Lyra smiled tenderly, her fingers intertwining with his. "And you, Jack, have shown me the beauty of this world and the depth of human kindness. I am grateful every day that our paths crossed." As they stood together, enveloped in the serenity of the wilderness they called home, Jack reached into his pocket, revealing a small box. Inside gleamed a ring, a symbol of their journey, their love, and their future. "Lyra," Jack said, dropping to one knee, "will you marry me?" Tears welled in Lyra's eyes as she nodded, unable to find words to express the overwhelming joy in her heart. Jack slid the ring onto her finger, their hands trembling slightly with the weight of the moment. Under the canopy of Alaska's ancient trees, surrounded by the whispers of nature and the promise of a shared future, Jack and Lyra sealed their love with a kiss. In that moment, as the world around them seemed to hold its breath, they knew that their story was far from over, that with each sunrise and sunset, they would continue to write new chapters of love, adventure, and endless possibility together. Their engagement sparked a celebration among their friends and neighbors, who had witnessed their love story unfold with awe and admiration. The small community came together to prepare for a wedding unlike any they had seen before. Jack and Lyra's union symbolized not just the merging of two lives, but also the blending of two worlds, a testament to the power of love to transcend boundaries. As preparations for the wedding commenced, the entire town pitched in. Jack's friends helped to build a beautiful outdoor pavilion amidst the towering spruce trees, adorned with flowers that Lyra had cultivated from seeds she had brought from her home planet. The ceremony was a blend of earthly traditions and Lyra's cultural customs, creating a unique tapestry of music, rituals, and heartfelt vows that resonated with everyone present. Under the twinkling stars and the soft glow of the northern lights, Jack and Lyra exchanged rings, promising to cherish and support each other for all their days. Their vows, spoken in both English and Lyra's native language, echoed through the forest, carrying their love beyond the boundaries of their small Alaskan town. The celebration continued long into the night, with laughter, music, and dancing beneath the expansive sky. Jack's cabin, now filled with warmth and light, welcomed guests who had traveled from near and far to witness the union of two souls who had found each other against all odds. In the days that followed, Jack and Lyra settled into married life with a profound sense of gratitude and fulfillment. Together they continued their work in the community, their bond growing stronger with each passing season. They embarked on new adventures, exploring distant corners of Alaska and sharing their discoveries with eager minds. Lyra's scientific knowledge and Jack's craftsmanship continued to complement each other, leading to innovative projects that benefited both humans and the environment. Their collaboration became a cornerstone of their shared life, inspiring others to embrace diversity and embrace the unknown. Years turned into decades, but Jack and Lyra's love remained as vibrant as ever. They grew old together, surrounded by the love of their friends and the natural beauty of Alaska. Their story continued to be told, a timeless tale of love that transcended worlds and touched the hearts of all who heard it. As they watched the northern lights dance across the sky one winter evening, Jack held Lyra's hand and whispered, "Do you remember the night you fell from the stars and into my life?" Lyra smiled, her eyes reflecting the shimmering lights above. "How could I forget? You saved me, Jack. You gave me a home and a love beyond anything I could have imagined, and you gave me a purpose," Jack replied softly. "Together, we've built a life filled with love and adventure." Their love story, born under the quiet cold of an Alaskan winter night, had indeed become a legend, a testament to the enduring power of love and the boundless possibilities that arise from embracing the unknown. And as they embraced each other under the vast Alaskan sky, Jack and Lyra knew that their journey together was far from over, that with each passing day, they would continue to discover new wonders and write new chapters of their extraordinary love story, for as long as the stars continued to shine. As the years passed, Jack and Lyra's love story continued to evolve, weaving through the fabric of their shared life in the Alaskan wilderness. Their days were filled with a quiet contentment, rooted in the rhythms of nature and the warmth of their deep connection. Jack continued to hone his craft, creating exquisite furniture that melded traditional craftsmanship with Lyra's innovative designs. Together, they transformed their cabin into a sanctuary of comfort and creativity, where every piece of woodwork told a story of love and dedication. Visitors from across the globe sought out Jack's creations, marveling not just at their beauty, but at the spirit of resilience and unity that infused each piece. Lyra, with her boundless curiosity and scientific acumen, became an integral part of the local community's efforts towards environmental conservation and sustainable living. Her expertise in advanced technologies helped to monitor wildlife habitats, develop renewable energy sources, and mitigate the impact of climate change on Alaska's fragile ecosystem. Her contributions earned her respect and admiration, not only from humans, but from the diverse fauna that called the wilderness their home. Their home became a hub of learning and exchange, where neighbors gathered for storytelling sessions around the fire, sharing tales of the land's history and folklore. Lyra, in turn, regaled them with stories of her own world, sparking imaginations and fostering a deeper understanding of the universe beyond Earth. Through it all, Jack and Lyra remained each other's anchor, the steady force that guided them through life's challenges and triumphs. They embraced the changing seasons with a sense of wonder, from the vibrant hues of autumn leaves to the ethereal glow of winter's auroras. Together, they celebrated the beauty of Alaska's wilderness, finding solace in its rugged landscapes and untamed beauty. As time flowed onward, Jack and Lyra's love deepened, weathering the passage of years with grace and resilience. They shared laughter and tears, dreams and aspirations, knowing that their bond was forged not just by chance, but by a shared commitment to nurturing their love and the world around them. One crisp spring morning, as they walked hand in hand along the shores of a tranquil lake, Jack paused to gaze at the reflection of the snow-capped mountains in the crystal-clear waters. He turned to Lyra, his heart overflowing with gratitude. "Lyra," Jack began, his voice soft yet filled with unwavering love. "You've brought so much joy and meaning into my life. Every day with you feels like a gift, an adventure that I cherish beyond words." Lyra smiled warmly, her eyes sparkling with affection. "And you, Jack, have shown me the true beauty of Earth and the boundless potential of human kindness. I am grateful for every moment we've shared and for the life we've built together." They stood together in the embrace of nature, surrounded by the whispers of the wind and the songs of the birds. In that serene moment, Jack reached into his pocket, revealing a small, intricately carved wooden box. Inside rested a ring, a symbol of their enduring love and the promise of a future filled with shared dreams. "Lyra," Jack said, dropping to one knee, "will you continue this journey with me? Will you marry me again, under the vast Alaskan sky that first brought us together?" Tears welled in Lyra's eyes as she nodded, her heart overflowing with joy. Jack slipped the ring onto her finger, their hands trembling slightly with the weight of their renewed commitment. Under the canopy of Alaska's ancient trees, surrounded by the echoes of their love and the promise of tomorrow, Jack and Lyra sealed their vow with a kiss. In that sacred moment, As the world around them held its breath, they knew that their story was far from over, that with each sunrise and sunset, they would continue to write new chapters of love, adventure, and endless possibility together. As they walked back to their cabin, their hands intertwined and hearts united, Jack and Lyra felt a profound sense of peace. Their journey had come full circle, reaffirming their belief in the power of love to transcend all barriers and unite two souls in a lifelong bond. And as they settled into their home, surrounded by the beauty of the Alaskan wilderness and the warmth of their shared love, Jack and Lyra knew that their story would continue to inspire others, to dream fearlessly, to love unconditionally, and to embrace the extraordinary adventures that awaited them, together. For Jack and Lyra, the quiet cold of an Alaskan winter night had brought not just a chance encounter, but a love that would endure for all eternity. A love that had blossomed under the stars and soared beyond the confines of Earth, reaching for the boundless skies and beyond. As the years unfolded, Jack and Lyra's love story became woven into the fabric of the Alaskan wilderness, a testament to the enduring power of their connection and the transformative nature of their bond. Together they embarked on new adventures, exploring the far reaches of Alaska's untamed landscapes and discovering hidden wonders that seemed to exist solely for them. They hiked through ancient forests, where towering trees whispered secrets of ages past, and they camped beneath starlit skies that mirrored the galaxies Lyra once called home. Each moment spent in nature deepened their appreciation for the world around them, and strengthened their bond as they navigated trails both familiar and uncharted. In the heart of their cabin, nestled amidst the snow-dusted pines, Jack continued to craft exquisite furniture that melded earthly materials with Lyra's innovative designs. His creations, now sought after by collectors and admirers worldwide, bore witness to the love and craftsmanship that defined their shared life. Together they transformed their home into a sanctuary of creativity and warmth, where every piece of woodwork told a story of resilience, unity, and the beauty found in the union of two worlds. Meanwhile, Lyra's passion for environmental conservation flourished as she dedicated herself to safeguarding Alaska's fragile ecosystem. Her knowledge of advanced technologies, combined with Jack's reverence for the natural world, led to groundbreaking initiatives that promoted sustainability and harmony between humans and nature. Their collaborative efforts became a beacon of hope within their community, inspiring others to cherish and protect the wilderness they called home. As their love deepened, Jack and Lyra found solace in the quiet moments shared by the crackling fireplace, where they recounted their dreams and aspirations, exchanged stories of their respective homelands, and marveled at the endless possibilities that lay ahead. Through laughter and tears, challenges and triumphs, they discovered new facets of themselves and each other, their bond growing stronger with each passing season. One crisp autumn evening, as they stood beneath the shimmering aurora borealis, Jack turned to Lyra with a glimmer in his eye. "Do you remember the night we first met?" he asked softly, his voice filled with nostalgia. Lyra smiled, her gaze tracing the dancing lights above. "How could I forget?" she replied, her voice tinged with fondness. "It feels like a lifetime ago, yet it still fills my heart with wonder." "And here we are," Jack murmured, his fingers intertwining with hers. "Together, under the same sky that brought us together. I never imagined a love as deep and enduring as ours." Their shared gaze lingered on the celestial display, a breathtaking reminder of the cosmic forces that had aligned to unite their paths. In that moment, surrounded by the beauty of the Alaskan wilderness and the quiet majesty of the northern lights, Jack dropped to one knee and reached into his pocket. "Lyra," he began, his voice steady yet filled with emotion, "will you continue this journey with me? Will you marry me again, here, where our love first took flight?" Tears glistened in Lyra's eyes as she nodded, her heart overflowing with love and joy. Jack slipped the ring onto her finger, their hands trembling with the weight of their renewed commitment. Under the vast expanse of Alaska's starlit sky, they sealed their vow with a a testament to the enduring power of their love and the promise of a future filled with shared dreams and adventures yet to unfold. As they returned to their cabin, hand in hand and hearts intertwined, Jack and Lyra knew that their journey together was far from over. With each sunrise and sunset, they would continue to write new chapters of love, resilience, and boundless possibility, a testament to the extraordinary journey that began under the quiet cold of an Alaskan winter night and soared beyond the stars.